Hey, good day to you. This is Rain, founder of Forex 100. So today on the weekly market analysis, let's look at pound dollar. On the daily chart, what we see over here is a clearly a bearish movement, break and close below, market retrace back up and close above the instant high and retest the second high over here. So it is still based on the movement of the market. It is a weaker bear pattern. So this is pretty much the region we want to see how the market react, and later we can pull out a really cool indicator that I'm testing to see the transaction and stuff like that. And do note that these two may not be the most effective for the FX market, and let's see how it goes. Alright, so down to the 4-hour chart, what we see is a retest of the previous high. What's lovely over here is a RSI divergence that happens. RSI divergence that happens, which close off with a long shadow, can be read as a very strong bearish candle because market try to push, failed to break and close above and came down and closed a much lower price. And down to the 1-hour chart, you might able to spot some harmonic patterns if that's for you. Later I'm going to share with you some of its warning signs as well, so we can pause the recording, don't assume, go through the steps and see what you spot over here. Okay, so you can scan this QR code, get into our website over here, and this is where you can start to talk to us in Telegram group. Right now we have about 139, 140 people in the group, and discussion are getting more and more vibrant, and just growing down further. If you're new in trading, seeing if this is the way that we're teaching, is it suitable for you, you can check it out over here for our online courses. So don't get put a back, if you see this beginner, is it this just talking about Forex. I'm not good in giving names, but the content is pretty neat over there. So let me think if I can come up with something even cooler, then can attract even more of you go and go through these lessons and trainings. And this year I'll start to have a series of webinar and online workshop, and let's see how things goes. All right, so on the scroll down further, you can even see some trading ideas has already kickstart. Correct, for this year, first trade of the year is a profit, so I love it. Who doesn't, right? First trade to be a profitable one. Not to stress about, but let's head back to the pound dollar. Okay, so over here what we have on the pound dollar is that we have a very sharp pattern completing a 1.3865. You can wait for a shorting opportunity. This is a bearish channel that has broken below and reversed back. This is something that we are waiting for a counter trend, but sadly there isn't any rules for me to engage this, so I didn't engage it. It has to be a trading rules. At the minimum, a double bottom or 2618, 61.8% retracement after double bottom and stuff like that before I engage the trade. Correct. If it doesn't, then I just have to let it go. Correct. But a couple of points, you can wait for a short. If you can replicate this bearish channel, then you can set an alert to wait for a retest of this. Make sure it doesn't close above to look for a shorting opportunity. If it happens to break and close above, then you see how the market reacts over here, 1.3862, and see if you can short it over here. 4-hour chart, what we have, retest of the previous resistance area. I won't call this a double top because it is not a double top for me. And first target will be at 1.3512. That is about 70 pips of profits. Not too bad, but this is a 4-hour chart. You have to remember that. And why this is the first target? Because when we set our target is at the region and the price that we believe market has a potential to reverse against us. So why the market reverse against us over here? Want to make a guess? Put it in the chats in our discussion room on our website. Give you some time. You can pause the recording. All right, and for me, it's because this could be a bull flag formation. All right, but in order for it to be bull flag, you have to break and close above the high over here. So so just let you know. 1 hour chart, you have something that, you know, counter trend traders really love to see, which is a Gartley pattern. But there are two things you really have to be very careful about this Gartley. The first point is that the completion of the PRZ zone. How do I make it disappear just now? Okay, see the PRZ zone, look at the candle. It bashed through my little red reversal zone that it should stop and halt over here. Okay, however, the market managed to close back down, and if marry all these three candles together, then it became a really long shadow if this is a 3-hour chart, but sadly it's not. Correct, that's the first point you have to take note. If you're conservative, wait for it to break and close below. The downside is you earn lesser. Okay, and it may affect your reward is to risk, just to let you know. Over here, BC point violates one of my rules as well. So if my students, you know. Alright, so and that's why don't just, you know, try to figure out trading yourself. I've been trading, looking at charts for 17 years already, 1-7. So there are nuggets of things that, you know, can ring out to me, and that will prevent you to make, or at least me, to make unnecessary losses. And if I can avoid those, and my students can do that as well, because I share them with my students. Alright, so if you're interested, this to be your additional skills and stuff like that, to earn money without spending a lot of time. You just need 30 minutes a day will do. Drop me a note. That's all I have for you today. Till then, remember, always play your trade and trail black. Take care.